So here we are, at the start of the Welsh National. And it's a properly Welsh day at the moment, so it's pissing it down. This is the start. My mate Ferret has already dropped out as the coil's packed up on his GS. So I'm flying solo. So our route is taking us westwards, then up. I'd say a route of approximately 230 miles, and it should be good for a laugh. Well, I'm about 5 miles out of my first checkpoint. The weather, as you can see, is absolutely fucking horrible. I've been on the road about an hour and I'm absolutely piss wet through. My hands are freezing. But thankfully at this checkpoint I'm told there's a cafe, so I can get a bit of a warm in there. And the weather is supposed to be improving through the day. I know one thing. Next time I do one of these, I'm getting myself a fucking GPS. You know, a proper bike sat nav. That'll show some common sense and just use me bloody 1200. Well, there's the sea. That is the Irish Sea, my friends. The Irish Sea. So I'm obviously in the right sort of place. Oh, just look at this road! Man! Just look at that! Oh my! Well, we're just on our way to the man checkpoint to get my card stamped, and then I can fill in the answers I've got so far, because hopefully it'll be dry. But I've ridden down some absolutely bloody lovely roads today so far. Distance wise I'm about halfway through now, I would have said. And hopefully there'll be some form of hot drink available here, because I am in dire need of one and a pee. Or you can smell the sea here, although the actual smell of the sea is not the smell of the sea, it's the smell of the land, because it's the smell of all the rotting vegetation is what you can smell. Well, that's where we're headed. The airport. But again, that's the Irish Sea there, and that in the far distance up there is the Isle of Anglesey, where the Druids made their valiant last stand against the cursed Romans and got their arses kicked, basically. Anyhow, once we've got this one out of the way, we're off to Coed, which means a run over the Llanberis Pass, which should be entertaining. Oh yeah, that looks like it. Well, we're just coming into Llanberis, which is straight ahead, and all looking rather spiffing, I have to say. Most of my early experiences of rock climbing were done round here many years ago. but it's a long time since I've been to Llanberis. I think the last time I came to Llanberis I was a student, so that puts it 30 years ago. But I must say, this Welsh National Road Rally, if you want to have a grand day out on your bike, I've got to say there's not many things in the I can think of which are better, which have got a bit of a challenge to it. The challenge being the navigation. I think if I was going for one of the bigger awards on an older bike like this, I'd get a sat-nav rather than doing it old school with a map and description. I certainly wouldn't like to go for a Dragon on something quite this old without a sat-nav, just simply because if you miss a checkpoint or something like that, it's a lot of miles to make up. So we're in Betsy Coed, so that's Lake Barla. And at the bottom of Lake Barla is our final checkpoint. And then we're time to boogie back towards the start. Temperature's starting to drop a bit now though, but as long as it doesn't start pissing it down, or if it does start pissing it down, it starts pissing it down when I'm well on my way back. Hopefully there'll be some food available. So I'm hoping to run into something like a, you know, a Texaco or an Esso with a local shop on the side. Right then, so we're just running up to the gate. Now, final mile of the event. I've had an absolutely smashing day. I'm tired, but I think that's probably as much from doing it as a solo as anything else. And also and that's the start finish there.